From Germersheim, Germany, this is Larry Barney.
And I'm Gary Solomon. This is the Laidback Bike Report, special from Spezi. Hey, it's Gary Solomon from the Laidback Bike Report. We're here at Spezi at Germersheim, Germany today. And as you might see over my shoulder, there's a large crowd that is building as the show is about to open up at 10 o'clock local time.
Don't stop.
We are here at the opening of Spezi in Germersheim, Germany. And here we go. The crowd is coming in for the very first time. And it's a large crowd. So we'll be taking a look at all the exhibits here at Spezi that have to do with recumbent bikes. And there are a lot. So we're expecting a huge crowd here, perhaps 10,000 people coming to see the latest offerings. We're here with the organizer of Spezi. Hardy is his name, and I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about the beginnings of Spezi. How did Spezi start?
Yes, that was 20 years ago, and we were, or I and my friend, we were bike dealers, and we thought, why isn't it possible to have really special bikes at one point and at one place? We went to different bike shows, and every time we were disappointed, and we wanted to show our special bikes from the shop, and then there came too few people to buy, and we said we must do our own show perhaps, and so the idea was born to try it. And I phoned a manufacturer. I had some phone calls to manufacturers, and they said, yes, if you want to organize that, we would be ready to come. And that was the starting point with 23 manufacturers.
And the idea was to promote special bikes, right?
The idea was to earn money. we were a poor bike shop, and we said that we could do such a show perhaps to push the shop. That was the main idea.
So it's been 20 years, and can you tell me a little bit about the growth of Spezi? So it was relatively small starting out.
Yeah.
Tell me about how it had grown.
Yeah, well, we thought to do it one time, and with the 23 manufacturers and us, we had the whole shop was in the show, and yes, and it started with 2,000 visitors from all over Germany, and that was a thing we couldn't believe, we didn't expect, and then everybody said, you must do it again. And so it was again and again and again.
And so now 20 some years later, here you have, how many exhibitors and how many guests are you expecting this year?
Yeah, this year we have about 110 exhibitors. And the last 5 years, 6 years, we always have about between 8 and 10 or 11,000 visitors. And now they come from all over the world.
As did we. So I was going to say that we came from the U.S. and we are very happy to be here to report on Spezi to the rest of the world. And so the Laidback Bike Report is excited to take a look at all the exhibitors and wanted to thank you, Hardy, for your hospitality and a great show.
Welcome. I'm really happy that you have come.
Hey, we're here with Matthias from Anthrotech in Germany here. And Matthias has a line of trikes that have apparently power assist, and we're going to ask him a little bit about what his product has on it. So, Matthias, tell me a little bit about this trike.
Okay, I can say it's a pedelec that assists until 25 kilometers per hour, and it's allowed to have 250 watts in the maximum. Well, and it's a new motor. It's made by Brose, a manufacturer who makes parts for cars, and if you do have a car, there will be a Brose part in it, so they know how to do motors. And it's new this year. They came out last year, and they wanted us to have that motor with our tricycles. So this is the first one. It will take 8 weeks more until we can ship it.
Okay.
Because
so sometime in the middle of June,
right? They're ramping up production this year, so we have to wait, and customers will have to wait.
Matthias, how long have you been making trikes?
Okay, that's about, well, the first test trike we made was in '91. Well, last millennium.
Yes.
So it's over 20 years, and we've been selling them since '93.
And so this is the latest now with the power assist that you have.
Yeah, we had power-assisted trikes before. First from SRAM, the Spark. It was nice, but not very powerful. And then we did have the Daum motor, quite the same type like this one. But now the Brose motor is much better. It has more, it pushes better, and it has a nice display. You can see everything like kilometers, like the power you push in. It displays the watts you are pedaling, and it has a fabulous big accumulator. Battery has about 15.5 ampere hours, so it's quite big. You can run, if you're in the middle of the assistance range, about 100 kilometers, maybe.
That's a very good range, yeah.
Well, in my home it goes back to, I think, 40 kilometers, because it's just steep hills up to the breweries. And
and then coming down, by that time you don't care anymore.
Exactly. But,
okay, so now
climbing still steep hills is perfect with that motor.
That's where the assist really helps
almost
out.
The double of power compared to the former one.
Good. Now, so a couple more months, this will be available, and available only in Germany, throughout Europe. Where is this going to be available?
It's only in Germany. We have dealers in Germany, and we have a manual in German, and we have every documentation is in German.
Okay, there you have it. So Anthrotech, and if people want to find out more about Anthrotech, website?
That's easy, anthrotech.de or .eu.
And there you have it. So that's Anthrotech. Thank you very much, Matthias.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, we're here with Stefan from Velomo, a maker of custom trikes and other special bikes. Hello, Stefan.
Hello.
So, can you tell me a little bit about this special trike that we have in front of me?
Yes, it's a custom-made trike with one goal. It's the more lightweight world record trike.
So it's all about speed.
The speed is the second item we try to reach, and it's the first figures we can reach is the weight, and this is 9 kilogram, and it's more than it's the half of the usual weight of the trikes we sell.
It's a beautiful looking trike. Now, so if I wanted to order one of your custom trikes, how long would it take between when I order that and it would be available?
It's available 2 or 3 months.
Okay, so 2 or 3 months is not bad, and it can.
It's a long-term process to take your measures, to come to discussion what your special needs are. So we will do custom-made framework, and so it's a process to find your goal and to use, and then we build it.
How long have you been building trikes?
We are in this business since 2011.
Okay, all right. And so I guess my next question would be, how much does it cost to I know you have various kinds of trikes, and I'm sure this is one of the more expensive, but
yes.
Can you give me an idea of how much these bikes cost?
It's not so expensive if you consider the weight. So in this our components we talk about 6,000 euro.
Okay. It's a beautiful trike. Can you tell me a little bit about the steering mechanism? It looks a little bit different than what I'm used to seeing on a trike.
It's a tiller steering. That's the normal mechanism of Velomobiles. It's not usual for trikes. It's not the usual moment is in. I forgot the words.
That's okay. Yeah, it's not typical for the kind of the trike, yes. Right? But so, tell me the advantage of using tiller steering.
The most adventure is the speed. You have very better aerodynamics.
Yes.
If your elbow are
you're tucked in.
And yes,
I see.
And so if you have the underseat steering, you have the completely legs in the arms in the wind. And yeah, so the other kind is the weight.
Very good. Well, it's a beautiful looking trike. It looks like you guys do some beautiful work here. A pleasure meeting you, and thank you for the interview. Thanks, Stefan.
Hi, this is Larry Barney with Laidback Bike Reports. I'm here with Alexander Kraft of HP Velotechnik, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this trike in front of us. So tell us, is this available now?
Yeah, it's available now in year 2016. It's a new model for 2016, but to take it very clear, this is one of our oldest models. This is version 2. We've changed some things to make it more sporty and to make it more in the way to get a trike for traveling people, for globetrotters or for day trip. Because
now this folds, right?
Sorry?
Okay, it folds.
Yeah, it's foldable. This is one of the points. Should we take off the seat just to show what's possible?
We're going to see how easy it is to fold.
So, if you have a look into there, here is a folding hinge, so you can fold it very easily. It's just with 2 grips, and then you can open. I just want to do it here on this stage.
yeah.
I don't want to take it completely folded, but you can see it's just one little move, and that's closed. Now you fix it, and that's it.
Very handy.
Yeah, it's very handy. So I'll put the seat again on it. So you can see it's quite easy, and it's very, very quick that you can do it.
How do you do it?
So what we did with this trike is especially in the back. There's some new kind of construction. We call it frame. We call it a space frame. This is. I hope you can see it. I'll show around. This part is new because now you can take the chain and get it straight through the frame. And that's. Before it went outside, and there you have forces in the frame you don't have now, and that's
a big improvement.
Yeah, it's a big improvement. What we were able now is to put on 4 big bags, traveling bags. Can you just hand me the bags? Thank you. Because now you can put them right here on, and we can do it with the other one as well. So, you see, 2 on this side, and of course vice versa on the other side. So you've got a lot of luggage you can put on, very, very stable. And that's the point, that's why we changed the frame.
Now, this is available now. Could you tell me how much it costs?
It depends a bit because we are manufacturer, and you can choose. You can choose whatever you not whatever, but lots of brakes systems, lots of systems for options. Nein, Gangschaltung, gears, lots of gear shifting. You can, for example, if you like to, you can make it a pedelec, a e-trike. So there are quite a lot of options, and it starts. Let's have a look. It starts up from 3,400, if I'm right.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's 3,400. It starts, but it depends on what you like to. For example, you can take these very, very smooth with these very smart things to lay your arms, so you can really lay back.
We're going to see it folding. You notice how easily it folds.
And that's it. That's a complete folding.
Now, does it come only in this color, or are there other
No,
colors?
you can choose. You can, if you want to, you can take every color you like to, because I told you we're a manufacturer. So we have the pure aluminium frame, and then we get it to our cooperated partner, because we work together with powder coater, and he's able to just get us every color we like to. So we're with standard colors. This is one of our standard colors.
Okay.
For the other colors, you can even start mixing the colors. You can take this in orange and this in green, and at the rear in blue. What do you like? Everything is possible, so to say.
Well, I want to thank you for your demonstration. It looks like a great trike. And,
welcome.
So thank you very much again, and we'll see more of these on the road.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I'm here with Chris Parker. He's Director of Inspired Cycle Engineering, ICE, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the VTX Plus here.
Yeah. This year for the VTX, we've got new decals, a new look for the VTX. We like to keep it fresh, but the real important thing about the decals is that they are not stickers, they are paint. And they are permanent and as tough as the paint is. So it'll keep its good looks for even longer, which is really nice on this top end trike that we've been able to move to these new transfers, which are going to be really tough and give the
now the new paint job. It's available now.
That will be available in a couple of weeks. Okay. This is a prototype, but the production versions are going to be in the factory in a couple of weeks' time. So from 2 weeks' time, we should be able to start delivering, and all will be good.
And about how much does this cost?
Quite a lot.
But it's worth it, huh?
If you have to ask, you probably can't afford it. But it's nice to look at anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And we've gone to 11 speed, so we've got a 22 speed drivetrain on the VTX Plus for this year with a 4-screw set. Okay. So those speed merchants out there can really get a move on. But intended for the Adventure, we have made a seat riser which brings the seat on the Adventure up 4 inches, making the seat even easier to get on and off. For those who have trouble getting right down, I mean, maybe you haven't exercised for a while, you're looking to lose a bit of weight or whatever, and getting right down onto the Adventure is just a little bit too low. The seat riser brings the seat up another 4 inches. Still a very stable trike to ride, still a lot of fun. And as you get fitter and you want more stability, you can take the seat riser off. So I'll just pop the thing apart. So the seat comes off in the traditional manner, and you can now see the bracket underneath. There's the 4-inch of rise there, and does the same at the top end. So the Adventure still folds exactly the same as it would normally, because the bracket stays on the seat. So it's all nice and easy, and then just pops straight back on. So there we go.
Now this is available now, or will it be later?
This is available now. This is in stock at ICE, so we can ship these straight away. Yeah.
Okay, now does getting the riser add to the cost of the trike?
It does, just a little bit. Then we've kept the price down. It's no, we don't want to penalise people.
Right.
But yeah, there's a little bit of cost because there's a little bit of manufacturing, but it also retrofits to any adventure that's already out there. No problem at all. So if your years are going by and it's getting, the knees aren't working quite as well as they were, you can fit this to your existing adventure.
Well, thanks a lot, Chris. And
Well, thank you, Larry.
Sell a lot of these. So.
It's nice to see you over here.
Okay, thank you. So this was Larry Barney with Laidback Bike Reports and Chris Parker talking about the new riser on Ice Adventure.
I'm here with Helga from Räderwerk, a Velomobil manufacturer, and he has a very special Velomobil that's something that's unique we haven't seen before. Can you tell us a little bit about this machine?
Yes, I can try. We have done it because we are thinking to have more alternative for a car. If you want to use a Velomobil like a car, you have to put some luggage inside, or sometimes people ask for taking their violins or their guitar with them, or in Germany we say you have to put a beer kasten. If you want something to drink, you have a box with beer bottles or water bottles and you want to put it inside the Velomobil. And it's always a problem. You can put more than 20 bottles inside the Velomobil. That's no problem. But you have to put them one for the other alone and not the box. And that's the problem if you want to take it out or take it in. So you need more space to put the box inside. And so we built this one.
And this is, Helga, if I can kind of interrupt.
There is definitely noise because
This,
the wind blows and then it moves, and so you can hear it. And get it to your back.
That keeps you from hitting you on your head. Now, this young lady has been in this Velomobil for about 6 hours now. You feeling comfortable?
Yes, of course.
Now, we haven't really said exactly what's going on here. So what's unusual about this is that it's a tandem, what we would call a tandem Velomobil, in that it has two positions, not just one position. So tell us, so it can be for both carrying these extra packages and that sort of thing, or for a second passenger, yes?
You can put the seat on the side, and then you have space for luggage, or if you have a little child or some other person,
right.
Also big enough for me.
Or for your violins. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've wished I could take my violin with me. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the idea is that only in 20% of the trips you need a space for a second person. And so it makes no sense to take all the time second cranks and
cranks and pedals. So let me explain a little bit. So what Helga is saying here is that there is in the forward position, the captain's position, there's all the controls and of course the pedals and the transmission as in any Velomobil or bike. But back here we have no transmission, no pedals, so it's purely a passenger position.
Yes. It's only for passengers.
Very, very nice. So now let's talk about the machine. So these, if someone were to order, if I wanted to buy one of these things, how long would it take for me to receive this?
Yes, now we have more time than for a little new child. If your child comes to the world, it needs 9 months, and we need now 10 months.
Okay, so a little longer than a child. The expectation's a little longer.
Yes.
Very nice. And can you give me an idea about the cost of something? What in a ballpark? Around how much would this cost?
Yes, it depends on the model, but yes, but it starts at 10,000 euros.
About 10,000 euros. Okay, very unusual machine, very nice machine. So thank you very much, Helga.
Thank you.
And thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, we already own one, but only for one passenger, and because we are a couple, we definitely need...
You're thinking about getting the double. Very nice. We're here at the Hase booth with Thomas, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this special bike here. Can you tell me what we have here, Thomas?
Yeah, that is the Fenioux tandem. It's a special kind of tandem. It works the other way around compared to normal tandems. So the captain, the rider, is in the rear, yeah, doing the steering, shifting, braking, also the balance. The stoker sits in the front in a recumbent seat and pedals like on a recumbent bike. Yeah.
And so tell me who this bike is intended for. Who would buy a bike like this?
Of course, couples that usually ride a tandem. So this is much nicer, I would say, to ride because both can see freely. Yeah, on a regular tandem, normally the wife sits in the rear and is only looking to the back of the man. It's quite compact. It's much shorter and very nice to handle. You ride this like almost like a normal bicycle. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so, typically, would the purchasers of this bike, would they tour on something like this or use it for recreation? What would they usually do?
Yeah, we have a lot of customers who do really world tours with it, very long distances. But it's of course also useful in daily use. Yeah, you can also convert this into a cargo bike. Yeah, we have different racks and bags for that, so that the rider can also ride it alone and
and carry a load.
Carry a load.
Now, am I looking at some sort of power assist on this bike?
Yeah, that is new now. We installed the Shimano Steps engine, what is a wonderful system. Very reliable, yeah, quite nice. And of course, when you use it as a cargo bike, that's very helpful. Or if you travel a lot uphill, or you carry someone who cannot help you in the way.
In pedaling, yeah.
In pedaling, yeah. So you might also carry children with the bike. We have also an additional crankset that you can install here, so very small children can also pedal and learn how to bike or how to take part in traffic, things like that. Yeah.
So that's an interesting platform with a lot of flexibility in terms of what you can do. So now, what sort of price range is this bike?
Yeah.
I understand there's a lot of configurations, but give me a ballpark.
Yeah, it starts at around €4,000 without engine. With engine complete, like it is here, we're talking or looking into €7,000. Yeah.
Very, very good. Okay, Thomas, thank you very much for showing us the Fenioux, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Gary.
Hey, we're here with Hans Gala from AZUB, and we have a brand new trike that they have come out with some exciting developments. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So it's a full suspended trike we have been developing for the last 3.5 years. It has a titanium leaf spring suspension in the front and a rear suspension which is known from the Trident Trike which we have been producing last 3 years. The thing is that it has a 40 millimeter of travel in the front, something what we call a self-stabilization, so there is no need to have a anti-roll bar because the stabilization is integrated in the front suspension itself. It's nice looking, it's quite light because the other possibility would be steel leaf springs, but the titanium gives it it's half the weight of the steel springs. And you don't need to paint it. The finish is just sandblasting basically, and it looks nice, and it's
it's a flat
like
black
that.
and beautiful looking finish. So who is this trike intended for? Who's the market for this?
Well, in last years people were oriented to have a 26-inch rear wheel on trikes. Then the front suspension came, so it's for comfort riding. Really, it's a trend in the trike market at the moment. So that's it. People who like to ride in a recumbent position, but even like to have the absolute comfort, let's say.
Okay, so the Tie Fly, is this available right now?
We have a special microsite for it. So you can go there, you can reserve your production time basically, because we will have a kind of limited capacity in the production. And we're supposed to have the first batch of trikes delivered to dealers as a demo trikes in mid-June, and then the first trikes going to the customers in end of July.
And what sort of price range would you project this typically to be at?
It starts at 4,160 euros and 4,992 US dollars with the basic drum brakes and what was it? Alivio components, just a separable frame.
It's a beautiful looking trike there, Hans. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you too as well.
Right, we're here at the Wolf and Wolf booth, and we're here with Florian and Franz, who have a very interesting story about the beginnings of this bike. Florian, can you tell me a little bit about the history of these bikes?
Yes, at the beginning, I like to go to the Mediterranean Sea from Basel, and between the Mediterranean Sea and my home, there are the Alps, and so I want to go very fast. So I built the best bike for this tour, and that's the very first beginning. And with my first bike, we had 4 days. Later, I made it these about 600 kilometers in 3 days. One time in 2 days, but I never could go in 1 day. That maybe later.
Okay, but the reason for creating this bike, was there a project at school?
The project at school, it was later. We decided together with our father to make these bikes with pupils, with students, so they are about 17, 18. And it was very cool to make something with the hands.
Right.
And it's a really big challenge for them to build it and afterward to ride it about 1,000, 2,000 kilometers.
So this became a project for these individuals. How many students were involved at a time?
Now it's about 200 students, so over 13 years.
Okay, all together. So they built 200 bikes, and then they go and they ride the bikes.
That's right.
So and they get to keep the bikes after the ones they built.
That's right.
So
that's
a
right.
Really nice project. Okay. So now I think we'll come over and talk a little bit about what's developed from that point. So now these bikes are being manufactured and sold in some way. What's the way this is being set up?
Yes, we have a factory in Basel, in Switzerland, and we're manufacturing the frame and all components by ourselves. And developing also in Switzerland.
Okay, and so we have a frame and some parts here right to your left. Can you tell me what we have here and tell me about the design?
Yeah, we have a steel frame here, and the design is especially for tours. Make this stable, not flexible frame, absolutely stable. You see here the carrier is also complete with the frame. It's the same layer for packaging and so on. Yeah, that's the idea. Maybe Florian has something points more about the frame.
And about the design of the frame?
I do not like every gadgets. I hate them. So the frame have to be simple and all have to be simple. So that's the best way to go for a tour.
Okay.
So that's this frame.
So if I want to purchase a Wolf & Wolf recumbent bike, how do I do it?
Yeah, you can, with the page from you can choose your bike, your color, your frame.
From the web page?
Yeah, from the web page complete. And we have 3 frames, S, M and L, and also 3 seats, S, M and L. And so you can find your perfect
combination
size, yes. And you can choose your color frame.
And can you tell me the website? If I'm going to that website, what is the website?
Yes, wolfandwolf.ch.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you both very much.
Yeah, thank you too.
We're here at Zoxbikes with Klaus, and we're going to talk about a trike looks like here. Klaus, what do you have?
Yes, this is our newest product, the new Zoxbikes. We just had prototypes here last year, and this year we have it officially to sell. Our idea behind this was to construct a trike which almost drives like a bike. So when you go on a straight line, it drives just like a normal Zoxbike, very sportive, very fast, and you only feel that it's a trike when you go around curves.
So it tracks nice and straight. Did your company start with bicycles and then move into trikes?
Yes, we started originally with the Zoxbikes, our bikes with front drive. It was our idea to make this. Over about 15 years we built mostly these bikes, from all-days bikes to very sportive ones, and then some years ago we got the idea also to make a trike.
So these trikes, who would be the buyers of these trikes? Are these people that would tour or commute, or who would buy these bikes?
I think most our customers will be just fun bikers who want to make tours and want something a little more stable than a bike, but almost as easy to drive like a bike. But generally it's also suitable for commuting. We can equip our trikes also with all days equipment, with mudguards, with luggage rack, lighting, anything which you need for a commuter bike.
Or panniers, if they're going to go touring, you can equip it that way as well.
Yes, anything possible, so it's very universal.
Okay, and these bikes are available right now. You said it was prototype last year. Now yes, I can buy one of these right now.
Now they are officially available, so you could order one here, and it would be delivered in some weeks.
And if someone is watching though right now and they were interested in finding out more or buying it, how could they do that?
They can visit us on our internet site at www.zoxbikes.com. Okay. There you find all data about all our products, the bikes as well as this trike. And there also you find all the contact data to get in contact with us.
Very nice. Klaus, thank you very much for talking to us about your trike.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, we're here with RARTRIKE with Mark, and he's going to explain this very interesting concept bike that he has. Mark, what do you have here?
It's a new leaning, tilting trike.
And tell me about the mechanism here. Or actually, let's talk about the history of it. How did this come about?
The idea 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and I think about it.
And you thought about the design?
Yes, the CAO conception and welding and so on.
And so now you've put this together. So tell me a little bit about the mechanism here.
There's 3 motion on this trike. The first motion is the leaning motion, tilting, you said tilting, leaning motion, oscillating motion, which axle is there, just there, with 2 arms. One of the arms goes down and the other goes up.
Okay.
These arms are synchronized here to work together. You see? The second motion is the steering motion. It's just like a car. You drive it just like a car.
Okay.
And the third motion is the transmission.
Okay.
The transmission is made by a differential, shaft, pinion gear, shaft, pinion gear here.
Okay.
Here is the patented system. Yes.
All geared up. That's nice. So now, what is your intention with this trike? Are you going to be selling these trikes, or is it just to be for people to experiment? What is your intention with this?
I came to Spezi to meet some people who think about leaning motion, tilting motion, and I'm not in the mind to have
to sell a product yet. No. So you want to share ideas?
perhaps by the Spezi I meet a team to weld, to the conception, CAO, and so on.
So you might be able to put together a team of people that could put something together that you could eventually sell. Very interesting idea, nice bike. So thank you very much for sharing that with us, Mark.
You're welcome.
We're here at the test track at Spezi 2016, and as you might be able to see over my shoulder, there are lots of people trying out every sort of special bike that you can imagine. Let's take a look over here and see what we have. We have a lot of trikes. In fact, that's mostly what I see. There's a guy on some sort of pedal elliptigo device. And these people are racing around the corner. This gentleman just pulled off the track. Did you have a nice ride?
Yes, very funny and good bikes here, and we can try with lot of freedom and good. Yes, only in the world we can see bikes like this and try it. Yes.
This is the right place to come and try these sorts of bikes. Have you been to Spezi before? Is this the first time you've been?
Yes, it's the first time, and I'm coming by plane from France and from Bordeaux for 1,000 kilometers from here.
Yes. And do you ride a recumbent bike right now?
Yes, I think yes.
And are you looking for a new recumbent bike right now?
Yes. I am. Yes. Away.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And here comes a new batch of riders on the test track. People racing for the bikes they want.
Stop. Don't stop. Stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Stop. Don't.
So, how do you like this trike?
Good.
Is it a fast trike?
Yes.
Can you ride faster than him?
I don't know.
Don't stop.
We're here at the Katanga booth, the outdoor booth with Stefan, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what they brought here to Spezi 2016. What do we have here, Stefan?
Okay, I produce Velomobiles of the brand WOW, WAW. And the Velomobile, you maybe know, it's a faired tricycle. The fairing allows to go faster thanks to the aerodynamics. and you are also protected against the weather. Yeah. So here you see a fully clothed Velomobile, fully protected. Here's the entry. You can remove the race hoods, you can remove also the cover. And to understand how it looks like inside, I have here a naked model. Yeah? So the feet are in the front, you pedal, and you sit like in a car, yeah? With the steering wheels here. Yeah? This model is fully suspended, so you have stiff sportive suspension in the front, and you have also suspension in the rear. Yeah? You have a complete electric system with headlights, turning lights, electric horn, rear lights, brake lights. So it's completely safe to go with this on the road. Yeah? The market is small today for Velomobiles, around 500 per year. But people in the whole world buy this kind of vehicles, and the market is slowly growing. So I don't know from where you are, guys.
Well, from the U.S. Well, we see these. We actually see these there. Let me ask you, if I wanted to buy one of these Velomobiles today, how long would it take me before I would be able to get it?
Lead time depends on number of orders. It normally is something between 1 month and a half and 2 months and a half. Yeah. So if I receive an order confirmation, normally count 10 weeks and you receive your Velomobile delivered at your door.
Okay.
I work with a global partner for shipping like TNT, and the bike is delivered. I sold several to the United States last year. So this went very easy.
So tell me about the support. So if I'm in the States and I buy a WOW Velomobile and say I have a difficulty or a question, how do we handle that?
Yeah. First, Velomobile is a specific bike for which you don't find dealers with experience everywhere. The advantage of this Velomobile is the access to the parts. So you see here, you remove the nose fairing and you have full access to the pedals and to the steering system. Same with the rear wheel. You remove the tail fairing and you have access to the rear wheel and the suspension. So this is a big advantage for all maintenance and repair. I work on a very complete manual for maintenance, which will help my customers. Till then, I answer on all the emails with pictures and advice. I think you will not find any customer who will say that he didn't got a good support from me.
That sounds good. That sounds good. And I guess one last question. So what is the price range? I know there are different ways to configure, but what sort of price range are we talking about here?
Say if you speak about the cheapest model, then you will be at something without VIT, because you don't have this in the States. It will be like something around $6,500, $7,000. If you count the shipping on top of it, count at least $1,000 more. Yeah? But then if you want a complete electric system, electric lighting, if you want race suspension, or if you want carbon version, we will pay more. But this you can all see on the website. I have a price list with all the options also and the weight influence of the options.
And tell me again, what is the website?
www.katanga.eu. Yeah, okay. I think you can see it here.
We'll put that on the video and cover that over. So, Stefan, thank you very much.
Okay, I thank you too.
We're here at Trident Trikes with Tom and Rudy, and we're going to talk about a couple of different products that they brought here to Spezi. And Tom, tell me a little bit first about what we have right here.
So this is something we built. It's a combination of about 3 different models we make. We've had so much interest in fat tire, we've had so much interest in electric, and then so much interest in rear suspension that we did. So this is all of it in one. This is what we call a fat trekker electric. In Europe, we have to use what they call a pedelec. We can't do a throttle like we do in the US. But everybody who's ridden this thing today will tell you this is the most fun of anything that's out here on the road, and you rode this.
I rode it. It's a blast, yeah.
So And this is Rudy, who is our European distributor out of Rotterdam. And he's
Hi, Rudy.
Hi. And he's doing really well with our trikes, so we're really happy with this.
So this is available right now?
We'll make anything you want, but not in production yet. But for the U.S. this summer.
Okay.
In Europe, this is the one. So we've had so much response to this, we'll definitely start building this. And be a little bit different in the U.S. We'll have a bigger motor, and you just can't do that in Europe. So,
I know that means a lot of different configurations of what you're going to be putting together, but give me a ballpark figure. What kind of money are we talking about?
With everything on this thing, this is probably just north of $4,000 U.S. Okay. So with everything that you see here, so
that's a full configured big fat kind of thing. And then we have a second trike here from Trident Trikes. What do we have here, Tom?
This is Odyssey version 3.0. Everybody in the U.S. knows we've been promising this for years and years. We're still promising it because it's still not ready yet, but we keep improving it all the time. This has probably had more interest at the show than anything else. We had it folded up on the table. This is airline foldable, unfolds and folds in about 2 minutes. And we've had more people over here taking pictures for the few people that were braving the weather outside today. So hopefully we'll be in production this summer.
And do you know about a price on this one?
About $3,000 US.
Okay. So. That sounds good. Thanks for showing us the trikes. It's good to see you again, Tom.
Good to see you.
Okay, and Rudy.
Thank you very much.
We're here at the Advanced Velo Design with Carl, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the amazing machine we have right in front of us here. Carl?
Yeah, this is a machine that we've nicknamed the FRO, which is for race only. It's just a way of us discriminating away from the other machines that we offer, like the Club Sport and the Hyper Sport. This machine is a little bit special because rather than being made from aluminium castings, it's made from magnesium castings, which I'm sure your viewers know is around about a third lighter than aluminium. So it means we can build a really nice light machine here.
And I understand there's an interesting story behind the originality of this machine. It had to do with the lady needing to have a special machine that's extra light because of a condition?
Yeah, the lady came to us because she has Parkinson's disease, which is a degenerative disease. Now, she was originally riding around on a trike, which was designed for the mass market, so it was accommodating people from 100 kilograms down to 50 kilograms, and you can appreciate a machine that's built for everybody has to be overbuilt and to be nice and strong. So she came to us with a view of, can we make something really light, which is more acceptable for her size and also her condition as well. So the machine that you see here, basically we took our standard standard aluminium components, and we now manufacture them from magnesium to make a very nice lightweight machine. Now her condition means that she hasn't got a great deal of power, so unlike a lot of racers that want to go as fast as possible, she's limited by the amount of power that she can put out, so she gets a great benefit from having a really lightweight machine.
Very, very nice. So now, one of the things I noticed about the Windcheetah is the steering mechanism, not typical of what I see on most trikes. Can you tell us a little bit about what the mechanism is?
Yeah, originally the Windcheetahs were designed as a training vehicle for people that were undertaking human-powered vehicle competitions in the UK. And what they found was when they were trying to train on the Norfolk roads that were icy, they were having problems in stability and also keeping upright because they were slipping. So Mike designed the Windcheetahs first and foremost to be a very quick machine, but then it was realised how much fun they were, and that's when they started going into production around about 30 years ago. Now the actual steering mechanism is quite unique because what it allows you to do is physically steer the handlebars from a central position as opposed to having your arms out wide. What that enables you to do is build a machine which is a lot narrower, and therefore it's going to be a lot more aerodynamic as well. So our track on our machines is around about 680 millimetres or 27 inches, or to put it into realistic terms, our machines will go through a standard doorway, so they mean that you've got fantastic accessibility to take them inside and outside of your house, as well as a lot of the trails that are designed for people that have got wheelchairs or narrow machines. Basically you can go through the styes or through the gateways without having to get out of your machine. You can just go straight through these narrow passageways.
Very nice. All right, so in terms of selling these machines, so I know in the States at least there's not an extensive network of people that sell these bikes. I'm not sure if there's any. Tell me, I know you're thinking about increasing the sales in the States. Around how are you going to do that? What's the process for your sales?
Well, we are direct sales, so a lot of our customers come direct to our website, where we can go straight to the customer, and that way the customer gets a lot better machine than they would if there was a lot of dealerships and people in the way. The American market is particularly attractive to us because of your road networks that you've got over there, and also with the States being so big, you've always got this nice weather system where obviously in the north it's bad weather, but in the south it's always good weather. So we see quite a lot of take up from the southern states, and the way we're going to do that is basically by having more of a presence over there, not only with potential dealers that we're looking into, but also by trying to get over to your exhibitions that you've got over there, things like the Cube, the Chicago Unusual Bike Exhibition, as well as things like the Come at CycleCon.
Right. I guess the last question then is, give me a price range of your products, or what kind of...
Well, at the minute we've got great difficulty because you've probably heard on the news that England's trying to pull away from
the Brexit.
Right? To give it its coin days. So at the minute the currencies are all going up and down. So at the minute we're only giving prices in UK sterling pounds, which starts at £3,600. And then you've obviously got local taxes and delivery on top of that. So if your viewers would like to go and have a look at our website, they can see the prices on there, and if they'd like to get any more details, they can contact us, and then we'll price directly to the end customer.
And help me out with the website. What if they want to do that, what's the website?
Very simple. You can either search under Windcheetah, which is wind the weather, W-I-N-D, and then cheetah the animal, C-H-E-E-T-A-H, or alternative look for us for advancedvelodesign.com.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, we're here at the Nazca booth with Hank from Nazca, and Hank wants to show us their tandem today. So, Hank, tell me a little bit about this tandem.
Well, it was designed maybe 4 years ago. It was designed for a friend of mine. He was blind. His weight is over 120, 130 kilos, 1.95 meters. We promised each other to go up to Mont Ventoux in France, quite a challenge together. I made the tandem for it. That was the reason to build this bike, just to be able to bike with my friend. In the process of making this bike, my wife got so interested that we've been riding it ever since, actually. I mean, we've been 10 holidays on separate bikes. Ever since we have this thing, we have never drove anything else. I mean,
and so you, after that experience, thought maybe it would be a good bike to produce and other people would enjoy it?
Yes, but there was a lot of interest actually, because the big thing is the comfort of this bun, because it has a rear suspension, very effective, makes it very stable. Because my friend was so heavy, I needed to be sure that it's very, very stiff. We had in mind to go down the hill, maybe easily 70, 80, 90 kilometers an hour, so it had to be really stiff. That's why I choose this frame construction. In the meantime, people, well, have cycled from one side from the USA, coast to coast. It's been done a couple of times. People have been riding it in England for long ways.
So some very long tours, and people are enjoying the bike. Tell me about some of the features of this bike. Does it come apart? It doesn't fold, but it comes apart, huh?
It does fold or separate.
Okay.
It's the easiest is to fold it, because then you can carry it with you on a bike carrier or in a booth, in a car booth. In a plane, you will have to separate it. So that's possible also. And, there are a lot of possibilities to make it fit for individual persons.
Right.
I mean,
there's plenty of room in the stoker's position, I see that.
Yes, yeah, that's a big advantage, because the stoker has a wide view. And the comfort, like I said, it has a rear suspension. You see, so makes it very comfortable and very stable also.
Very nice. And we have a power assist on this one?
This is power assist.
It's an option that you can do.
Yes. We used it. This is the bike we use ourselves. I mean, this is for the mountains.
Yes.
We don't need it in Holland.
Okay.
But it works very well. I mean, there's a large battery under the seat. And, it's a possibility.
Nice. And so if people want to know more about this product or any of your other products, how do they find out more?
Best go to our website.
Which is?
Nazca Ligfietsen.nl.
Okay.
or mail us or contact us. I mean,
that sounds great. And I guess last question. So, give me a price range. So, something like this, what would that cost?
A bike like this with a roll-off hub is 5,000 euros.
Yeah, sounds good. Hank, thank you very much.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
We are here at the Pima Velobike booth at Spezi with Carolina, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Velomobiel that we have right here. Hi, what is this machine right here?
This is a Velomobiel called the Cub Bike Hawk.
Well, could you tell us again what that?
Yes, a Cub Bike Hawk. It's a newest version of a legendary Cub bike made in German before. And we made a new body shell with a different shape and put a lot of electronic gadgets inside, as you can see here. And you can make it covered when the weather is not good, like it was yesterday.
Like today, yeah.
Yes, or today. You can adjust this Velomobile to your needs. Okay. If you want to have a roof, you can put it. If you don't want, you can remove it. You can have upholstered interior inside. So I would say it's the most exclusive version right now, because we also produce the simplest one without all of these gadgets. It depends what the customer needs.
Okay. Now, do you sell these Velomobiles all over the world, just in Europe? Where are these sold?
We have started about a year ago, and there is a lot of interest from people from all around the world. From the United States, for example, from Australia, and of course in Europe, so
very
everywhere.
Nice. Very nice. So if I'm interested in finding out more about a Pima Velomobile, if I live in the States or something, how can I find out more about it?
You can find on our website, it's www.cubbike.pl, and there is our email address, so you can write anytime. We answer your questions, we send in offers.
Very, very nice. Now, you talked about the different configurations of this machine. So can you give me an idea about cost? I know there are various configurations, but what would it cost in general?
Can any of our colleagues say, because I don't remember prices?
I think about 6,000 euro, something like that.
In that ballpark?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much. That's Pima Velomobiles. All right, we're here with Andre at Flevobike at Spezi here, and we're going to talk about a couple of their very unusual products here. Andre, can you tell me what we have right here?
This here is the green machine. It's a bike we developed for about more than 10 years ago already. The nice thing of the green machine that it has the full drive line. It's with a chain, but it's fully enclosed in the frame, so it's very maintenance free. So the chain runs from the front here through the frame to the back. There's a 14-speed roll-off hub in here, so you have both low gear, high gear, good efficiency. And then the second chain is running in the rear wheel to the other in the rear stay to the rear wheel. So you have a very maintenance-free, low maintenance bike. We have it in 3 frame sizes, so you have a short, medium, long, and we can very quickly adjust the seat by just the seat length to adjust the body length. Next to that, we have 3 seat sizes, and the seat is special also. It's a fabric, so you don't get so much problem with the sweaty back, and it's very comfortable on the roads with little bumps. It filters all the little bumps.
And you have suspension as well, right?
In the back we have suspension for the big bumps. In the front, standard we don't have suspension, but optionally it's possible. Yep.
So who is a typical rider of this kind of bike? Is it a commuter or tourer? Who does it?
The typical rider we see is the commuter. Of course, there are some people who use it for touring or for holiday. We have optional bag. That's also typical for the commuter. It's 20 liter. You can put your clothes, your eat, your drink in it. But we also have a luggage carrier where you can put full mountain gear, holiday gear equipment with you.
Very good. And now, I guess an obvious question would be maintenance. So if you have to access the chain, the drive, something like this, how is that achieved?
If you have to access the chain, it's a bit harder than on a normal bike. The good thing is that the chain will last for somewhere between 20 and 50,000 kilometers without maintenance. If you have to access it, the front chain is still pretty simple. You remove one crank and remove one of the how do you call it? The covers, and just open the chain, put a new chain to the old one, and put it through, and then close it again. So that's like 15, maybe 20 minutes work. If you have to replace a rear chain, it's a bit more work. The best is that you do it by a dealer. It's possible to do it yourself, but a bit more complex. It takes us about 1 to 1.5 hours. If you're not so
adept at it,
it maybe takes you the double.
Okay.
But it's only necessary once in a few years, so.
That's not too bad. And what about a price range for this type of bike? What are we talking about?
We're talking about 4,000 euro. That's the standard price, and of course you have some options then.
Of course.
But that's including the rear suspension and the roll-off hub.
Okay.
So that's
sounds good. So that's the green machine. Let's talk about this Velo. What's it called, and tell me about it.
This is the Orca from Flevobike. It has more or less the same ideas in the green machine. Try to build a Velomobile that is as low maintenance as possible, and both comfortable and easy to get in, to get out, easy to ride, and easy to handle. So it has the same, or more or less the same enclosed driveline. So the chain is not getting dirty or by sand or water getting in, and your clothes doesn't get dirty from the chain because it's covered. The same comfortable seats, the same adjustment. It is also a Velomobile developed especially for commuting. Some people do holiday trips with it. That's also possible. A lot of luggage space. You have some easy reachable space here in the rear. You can put the seats in front to reach the other luggage space. Possible with e-assist. It's not standard, but we developed our own e-assist. That's in here. It's it's a middle drive, so not in the wheel, but in front of the gear hub. Also a roll-off hub integrated. I can close the hood.
Yeah, let's do that. I was going to
close the hood for a while, so you can see how it looks.
It's a pretty
when
machine.
It's closed. So the visual is still open, but you're protected from the rain above, and you're protected from the cold in front by the glass. It's a soft material, so it can have something.
All right.
Mirrors integrated. Mirrors are from inside out adjustable. So a lot of luxury and fine details in it.
Kind of a refined design here. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
And give me an idea on a price range for the Orca.
The Orca starts at 7,850 euro. Then it's without e-assist. The lighting is included, and roll-off hub is included. And you can add up e-assist and the roof and some special things, and it can the price range will go till about 12,000 euro.
Sounds good. Now, if people want to find out more about your Flevobikes, how can they do that?
Most easy is our website, www.flevobike.nl.
Sounds good. Andre, thank you for showing us around here.
Okay,
We appreciate
good.
it.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. All right, we're here at Cycle JV-Fenioux with David.
Yeah, hello.
And we're wondering about this unusual looking Velomobile. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, donc this Le Mans is designed in the famous city of Le Mans with the famous races of cars. It's a sports velomobile to go race and to go fast.
So that's what it's all about, is speed for this. So this is a prototype, yes?
Yes, a prototype, but we plan to sell it for public.
So you're going to bring it into production soon?
Yes, of course, yeah. So it's a little production now, but we will produce it with more work and more
development.
Yes. Yeah, of course.
When do you anticipate I would be able to buy a Le Mans?
Delivery time is around 6 months.
6 months time, that's what I was looking for. And how much would it cost?
It's around 7,500 euros.
Okay, very, very good. It's a beautiful machine. And you can get it different colors any way you like it?
Yeah. Yes, all is possible because we use a paint, so all colors are possible.
Very good. Okay, David, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
We're here with Nadia from Bike Revolution.
Hello.
And we're going to be talking about a trike here that you have. Can you tell me the name of this trike and tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, the trike name is Wild One. It's a Stein trike, and this one is especially with an engine in front, so you have a little bit
power assist.
Power assist, and yeah, it's really comfortable because our trikes have a good featherweight, like 10 centimeters, which is really much, and yeah.
So very comfortable.
Try it and be happy.
Maybe I should try it. Wait. We haven't done one of these. Let me just... Yeah, take my backpack. Watch her, please. You don't know where she may go with this. All right.
Sorry.
I'm going to do all my interviews like this, I think, from now on. So, all right. So these are made here. Are they made here in Germany?
No, they are made in Austria.
In Austria,
Yeah.
where the schnitzels are made.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. So, if I wanted to buy one of these in the States, for instance, do you sell all over the world or mostly here in Europe?
Yeah, no, all over the world.
Very, very nice. So,
Yeah.
do you have dealers in the U.S. or is it direct?
We have a homepage. There are all dealers on it. We have one in Australia, but I don't think so that we have one in US. So
okay, so I'd have to buy direct, right?
Yeah.
So now, where would I go to do that? What's the homepage? What's the website?
it's www.bikerevolution.at.
Okay. Very, very nice. And so power assist, do you also sell non-power assisted trikes?
Yes.
A whole
Yes,
line of
sure.
things that you have
So
to-
right beside you, there's a non-power trike. So that depends on what the people want to. If they want a little bit assist in driving, so they can buy it with the power or without. So
very good.
That depends on what you want.
And can you give me an idea of the pricing on a bike, for instance, like this, than a trike that I'm on?
The basic price is 4,500. Sorry. And you can the specialty on our trikes is that you can customize them yourself. So you can say you have it basic, only for drive in the woods and anywhere, or you have it with an engine, you have it with anything you want. You can choose the color, you can choose anything you like.
Very nice. It's a nice bike. I can tell you, I don't know how fast it is, but it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
So, all right, bye-bye now. Oh, no, I guess I'm going to go there. Okay, that's it then from Bike Revolution here at Spezi.
Bye.
Stop.
Hi, we're here with Theo from Velomobiel.nl, and we have something that people have been talking about, I know, for a while, Theo. It's this new interesting Velomobil that you have with not 3 wheels but 4, is that right?
That's right, the QuattroVelo. It's brand new and we already have 50 orders, so we're starting production now.
Tell me a little bit about the history behind this machine and its development.
Well, we've been building tricycle Velomobiles for 20 years now, and we came across a 4-wheel Velomobile built by Miles Kingsbury, and it was very interesting. And we started thinking about the possibilities for more cargo and especially also the stability, the cornering stability. So we started developing the QuattroVelo.
So tell me who you have in mind for this machine that may be different from one of your other Velomobiles. Who would be the market for this type of machine?
Mostly the current Velomobil riders, but also people who want to transport their children to kindergarten or things like that. Because there's a possibility to bring a child in the rear, which is really new for a Velomobile.
Right. So the cargo area for carrying things you might want to carry, but it also could be converted for a second smaller child or something like that along with.
Yeah, exactly. And also, yeah, a lot of luggage, a lot more than a three-wheeler.
Okay, so you said there were 50 orders you have already. So nothing shipped yet. Do you have? Tell me about the timeline here as far as people looking to maybe buy a QuattroVelo.
Well, we hope to deliver the first Quattros end of May, and delivery time is now around 10 months. Depends a little bit on the production speed, but we say 10 months, maybe sooner. But yeah.
Yeah, so I've learned already that the timeline for delivery in Velomobiles in general is based upon a pregnancy. Like 9 months is what's usually expected, but
well, for the QuattroVelo that's now, but for the other models it's only 2 months, 1.5, 2 months for the Quest and the Strada.
Can you give me an idea about what kind of price that it would come out at?
It starts at 7,500 euros. Yeah, and it's all carbon, 10-speed. It's a lighting system in it. It's all complete.
And so, if people want to find out more about this or any of your other Velomobiles, it'd be Velomobiel.nl or .nl, as you say online. Is that the way to do it?
That's it.
Okay, Theo, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't.
Maybe the last time he sees this train.
Stop.
So each of the students, hang on a second. You're doing fine. I'll edit it. What is she saying? Is it free lunch? I hope it's something good. She's burning my batteries up. Not good. Is this one of Grimm's fairy tales in German? What is it?
They read a novel or something. Oh, now in English for you.
Sorry, my English is not the best.
Sorry,
Yeah. Claudius, du wärst eigentlich der Beste.
Hello, how are you? We're okay.
How's it going?
Oh, yeah, good.
Join the,
Come on, come on.
Join the
We
crowd.
have Claudius.
Yeah, that's me.
Nice to meet you,
How are you?
Claudius. So we're asking questions about this program in Germany where the government subsidizes to help finance. We talked about cars, but now bicycles as well.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to understand exactly what the program is. So the government gives money to the person who buys the bike, or to the shop,
No,
or
pretty much there. You know, for
finance. What do they do?
No, there's a tax advantage. So the you know the
To the
if you-
employer, is this?
If you lease a bike, then you get a pretty much a discounted tax rate. You know, to if you want to.
You buy the bike before the tax is taken out of your money as a salary?
See,
we're not doing well here, Lars. We're
Traffic jam.
I was going to say Lars in action, but not much action.
Not much action.
That's it. Are we on? Okay. Or not. Okay. We're here at the Advanced Velo Design booth with Kurt from Advanced Velo Design, and we have... Don't even turn it off. Could you bring Kurt in, please? Because I'm looking for Kurt. Sorry. All right, ready? Oh my gosh. Wow.
But it's possible.
It has? Yeah, it's possible. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm never getting out of here. How in the world? Oh, wait.
You've got plenty of forward.
Yeah, I gotta go with the left hand, I think. Something like this. Hang on here. Oh, you're already shooting. All right, Lars, they're closing the door.
Like a coffin.
Oh, yeah, I know. We'll be in the same club. So here we are inside the Velo. Hello over there. This is a Laidback Bike Report. We go to any lengths to bring you the news of recumbent biking and velomobiling. I got my hand up, so I should be able to grab it as it comes down, maybe. Ah! So wait, let me get this over here so it's ready for you.
Can you imagine doing a century on this? Jeez.
Larry, maybe I should get out first, you think? I mean, I can be able to get out. All right, so far so good. People will find me. Yeah, I'll be here permanently. I'll try to sew it. All right. Before I sit, I need to push my butt up here and sit on that thing next to me.
Use your feet, honey. Use your feet.
Is that okay? Okay, I need to put them here. Okay, I think I'm going to now.
Get one of your big fat feet out. Yay!
There we go. From Germersheim, Germany, this is Larry Varney.
And I'm Gary Solomon. This is the Laidback Bike Report special from Spezi.